Hi, this is Clev from Global Onslaught, and I'm down at the Oblek in Birmingham, the home of metal, Sabbath, Duran Duran, I suppose you better say that as well. We're with the lads from the Vintage Caravan, and they've just played a blinding set. How you doing, boys?
We're doing very good.
Yeah. Kind of tired, but doing really good.
Oh, nice to see that you got like a protein drink in your hand. Is that called Hobgoblin protein drink?
Yeah, I actually think this is orange juice, Hobgoblin. Yeah,
Yeah, it's only 5.2 alcohol orange drink.
Orange drink, yeah.
So we're all going to get fucked up at the end of the night. Right, you're on the tour with the Blues Pills. How's it going?
It's going super good. This is like the UK leg of the tour. In October we did a Western European tour, which went. It was fantastic. It was just awesome, and the guys are great, and the gigs were awesome, and this is very good as well.
So what does the rest of the year hold out for you guys? I mean, obviously we're coming up to the holidays now. Finish the tour. You've got a few gigs left in the UK, including Hard Rock Hell, which is pretty much they're growing on the map in a big way. So what does the rest of the year hold for yourselves?
Basically, after this tour, we're gonna go back to Denmark. We're gonna pack up all our stuff and go back to Iceland in a ferry for 4 days, and drive right across Iceland. And then we're basically just gonna practice. And in January, it's basically our last tour of the year. And then we're gonna do a new album in January.
New album January. So how many tracks have you got written for that at the moment?
I think, well, we made a list the other day. It's like, what, 17, 18? Yeah.
And that normally dwindles down to what, probably 11 to 13 on the album?
Yeah.
10, 11, 12.
I mean, we would prefer 10, but the record labels usually prefer like 12, 13-ish. But we'll see how it goes, because some of them are pretty long. So yeah. See how it goes.
We last spoke around March time when you were with the Grand Majors, and earlier on I think it was Wolverhampton we spoke. And the influences, you said this might be a little bit heavier. Have you gone down that line?
Yeah, actually, yeah. We were kind of in that frame of mind when we talked last time. But like, definitely this album is gonna be heavier. But at the same time, we decided not to like lose ourselves in being like too heavy, you know, not to go too far out, because like some songs were maybe a bit too dark, and we just trimmed a bit of the fat out of it and made it more listenable or something.
So when you guys sit down and do writing, how does it work? Do you sit in like a circle of salt like we all think that these rock stars do? And who starts off with the ideas? Is it the lyric, then the lick, or who starts?
Lyrics normally come last. We're we always figure out how to do the music first, and then we do the lyrics. But when we for me, the idea of a song sometimes just comes like in my head, or like Alexander's head, or whatever, just like comes out of nowhere. Or if not that, like if we don't come, normally we come either with ideas to practice. If not, then when we're jamming, probably. A lot of stuff comes out of jamming.
Just jamming, coming off, you get the right vibe, and then all of a sudden you feel, that's a good move, and then we'll go from there. That kind of. Any names for the album? Yeah, have you thought about names?
Yeah, we have. I mean, don't take any of this seriously, but like,
I don't think we have really nothing.
No.
I mean, it's best to leave it in the up in the air and let
Yeah.
Or perhaps we could put it online. People give you their ideas and that kind of thing, and that kind of thing, and bring it that way. Next year, I've noticed that you've got some big festivals coming up. I've made a list. The one's called, is it Freak Valley?
Yes.
Out and Loud. And also you got a Metal Hammer nomination for album as well this year. Yeah. How was that feel after one album?
That was just fantastic. It was. I mean,
we didn't really. Yeah, we saw this on the internet. Like, just Metal Hammer tagged you in a post, and it was just like, what? Really?
Yeah. Like nobody let us know about anything.
No, and I don't even know how that went.
No, me neither.
No one even told you how it went?
No.
Well, we'll have to get onto that. We'll have to put an opinion poll in or something like that. Shit, that's not good. So obviously, you do your own Facebook pages. You do your Twitter pages. I believe you do an Instagram page, and is that actually done by yourselves? Which is done by yourself.
On the Twitter one is like linked to our Facebook page, and Nuke
we do it
also does that.
Oh yeah, it's basically just us that like do it, and basically it's kind of like my job in the band. Like when it comes to that, I mainly do the.
You're the social media man.
Yeah.
So basically, if a fan comes to one of your gigs or they've heard your music, they buy a CD, they can message you and say, is it okay to bring it up to the gig, and you boys will sign it, sign one of their T-shirts, all that kind of thing, and get it out there all the time.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah. Which is.
I mean, we look at music nowadays and we look at influences, and we know that yours is a very 70s based influence, you know, from, you know, different Sabbath, Cream, Zeppelin and all those kind of influences, especially Hendrix. Let's talk about non-rock, non-metal, non-this, non-that. Any other influences that you might want to put out there and you people think, fucking hell, really? You know, don't say Erasure or Duran Duran, because that's a bad one.
Yeah, I would say like
Erasure and Duran Duran. Yeah, okay.
I would say for me, like Gorillaz, how I think about song and song structure. Like
is that because of the bass line, the heavy bass, and that kind of thing,
like
the
Demon Days is one of my favorite albums ever.
Really, I'm shocked.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm shocked. I'm not saying they're bad. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying I'm fucking shocked.
I had something. Okay, like we're talking about modern stuff. Ish.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good question.
Just remember
Arctic
this is
Monkeys.
going on radio.
Yeah. Okay. Arctic Monkeys.
But that's rock.
That's rock. Not rock. Not rock.
For my bass playing, old school hip hop, because rhythmically, it really stands out in a way that like old school funk does as well, and rhythmically, the voice does a lot of things that you wouldn't expect an instrument to do,
I suppose you do look at some of the bands in the past times, and you can see the hip hop and the rock, they do work together, and it's a good bass line, it's a good rhythm, and it's a good funk kind of thing to get into that way.
It's also like, me and Alex are big funk guys,
Yeah.
and like I love the Yellow Jackets, and it's it's like at least a couple of songs on the next album we're going to be a bit influenced by funk, which is really cool.
Just a little different avenue to see, get some of the things out there. Well, gents, it's been great speaking to you, and it's been a wonderful gig. Honestly, I'm really, really fucking blown away. It's just, another great night. If there's anything Global Onslaught can ever do for you, we'll always be there. And anybody who wants to get out there, go and see these boys live, because it's not very often you can say the live is a lot better than the album. I mean, I'm not saying that in a bad way, but the live is absolutely fucking brilliant. I wish you nothing but the best. See you later, lads.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.